limited permitting system, I'm suspecting there's going to be quite a bit of demand for these permits.
Yeah, in the system that we would establish most likely would be similar to our bear permit system. Where I mentioned earlier, we currently have about 100,000 individuals applying for those permits. And we're issuing, that takes somewhere between 5 to 9 years, to get one of those permits.
How many bear permits do you issue per year?
I'm trying to remember the quota this year.
So you have 100,000 people going for 9,000 permits.
Correct.
Is it safe to say that you would have 100,000 people going for X number of wolf permits?
It'd be speculation on my part.
I'm willing to bet that there'd be close to 50 to 100,000. So if you're talking 8 to 9 years to get a permit where there's 9,000 available, you're talking 80 to 90 years to get one for a wolf, the way that my mind is working right now. So I mean, we've got some stuff we need to work out here. And if they're going to be if those permits are going to be that difficult to get, yet a landowner could indiscriminately, well, I guess I got to talk to the author because they're already talking about changing the bill. That a landowner could indiscriminately kill one of these animals. I think we have a real issue there with people that might potentially want to purchase land or kill animals just because it's so difficult to get one of these permits.
I guess the other thing I would bring up here too is that our current AMH program does provide the opportunity for our landowners. We can issue depredation permits for bear as well. So even though we've had a number of years wait for a certain period of time for bear, but we do understand that we still need to provide landowners with the ability to take care of animals that are inactive.
That might be a way to deal with the management too, is to if they have specific where they're getting reimbursed for depredation, then you issue a permit to kill an animal on their land rather than letting them just kill animals indiscriminately that look like they might potentially kill their chickens.
Were those sections not taken out of the bill or going to be taken out of the bill? Sections 9 and 10.
Yes, the authors have agreed to take the landowner.
So I think that's about the 4th time or 5th time we've heard that those sections are being taken out of the bill.
Well,
So,
Mr. Chair, if I may, we're debating a bill that was put in front of us today. So if you guys want to amend the bill while we're here, you can maybe make those
they've
amendments.
already said that they're amending those portions, and we keep saying that the part's going to be in there. It's going to be taken out. It's been said it's going to be taken out.
Well, I appreciate that, but our job is to debate the bill that's put in front of us here today, and I trust that you're going to do that, but I have heard promises that haven't been kept in the past.
Representative Rogers.
Yeah, I got just a question here about movement of animals. Like I say, in my testimony I mentioned that things have changed dramatically in my 50 to 60 years on this planet and living in Rice Lake. Is it fair to say that the deer herd, because I know it has moved south and it continues to move south, and the people up north are the ones who complain the most about lack of deer, is there any correlation, or will there be movement of the herd based on predation by the wolves and by the bears and by the coyotes? Because will they move based on that, and or their population get thinned out, and then will the predators move and follow them into more populated areas because the deer tend to be in farmlands down south in the small pockets of woods, and moving into you can see them downtown, some of the larger cities in the southern part of the state, in the suburbs. Is it possible that the predator animals will follow right into their, as they get more familiar with urban areas?
I'm going to answer very generally, and then I know that there's other speakers today that have PhDs in wildlife biology, so that you may want to ask that same question. So, I think generally, what we have is predator-prey relationships that are quite complex. And I think one of the things, my only thing that I can draw from experience is from someone in Canada. And when we found out that there were wolf tracks on our park, just was smashed because they moved out of the area. So I think you already see some movement, but I think with the deer population is such that it is dispersed across the landscape. I don't necessarily see with the wolf population moving south that we're necessarily see vast areas being cleared or seeing to move in other areas. But again,